There was a time not so long ago when the world of luxury felt like an unshakable fortress, a realm of timeless elegance, impeccable craftsmanship, and an aura of invincibility. These were the names whispered in the hushed tones, the symbols of aspiration, the very definition of success. They stood as monuments to heritage, innovation, and an exclusive lifestyle that seemed immune to the fickle winds of change. We looked up to them, dreamed of owning a piece of their legacy, believed they would endure forever. But what happens when the very foundations of these empires begin to crack? What happens when the symbols of enduring wealth and taste start to crumble, not in some distant future, but right before our very eyes? Today we're going to tell a story, not of a single hero or a grand adventure, but of a collective fall from grace. It's the story of 15 luxury brands, once titans in their fields, now struggling, faltering, or even collapsing entirely. It's a narrative that speaks to the brutal realities of a rapidly changing world, where even the most gilded names are not immune to missteps, missed opportunities, and the shifting desires of a new generation. This isn't just about balance sheets. It's about the erosion of dreams, the fading of icons, and the uncomfortable truth that nothing, not even luxury, is truly forever. Our journey begins with the grandest stages of all, the luxury department stores. For generations, they were cathedrals of commerce where the elite shopped and dreams were curated. First, Barneys, New York. Its name was once synonymous with cutting-edge fashion and an unparalleled shopping experience. Barneys wasn't just a store, it was a destination, a cultural touchstone. But a series of financial missteps, crippling rents, and a failure to adapt to the digital age slowly choked the life out of it. We watched in disbelief as its iconic Madison Avenue flagship, once a beacon of style, became a symbol of liquidation. Its windows stripped bare, its legacy reduced to a memory. The emotional truth here is the shock of seeing something so grand, so seemingly permanent, simply vanish. Then, Neiman Marcus, another titan, a bastion of high fashion and personalized service. For decades, it represented the pinnacle of American luxury retail. Yet, burdened by immense debt from private equity buyouts and slow to embrace e-commerce, Neiman Marcus found itself caught in a relentless current. The pandemic delivered the final blow, pushing it into bankruptcy. While it emerged, the luster, the sense of unassailable prestige, had been irrevocably tarnished. It's a stark reminder that even the most established names can be brought to their knees by financial burdens and a failure to innovate. And the struggles of luxury retail extend to Saks Fifth Avenue. While not facing bankruptcy in the same way, Saks has been forced into radical shifts, even splitting its online and physical operations. This isn't just a business decision, it's a desperate attempt to stay relevant, a concession that the traditional model is no longer sustainable. The grand marble halls, once bustling with eager shoppers, now feel like echoes of a bygone era, struggling to find their place in a world that prefers clicks to bricks. Moving from retail giants to the brands themselves, we encounter stories of heritage lost and relevance fading. Consider Brooks Brothers, America's oldest apparel retailer, a name that conjured images of Ivy League sophistication and timeless American style. For over 2 centuries, it dressed presidents and pioneers. But it became trapped by its own formidable legacy, failing to innovate its designs or connect with the evolving sensibilities of younger consumers. The once crisp shirts and classic suits began to feel dated, and the brand that defined generations found itself filing for bankruptcy. A poignant end to a truly American institution. It's the story of a brand that simply couldn't evolve, becoming a relic rather than a living legend. In the realm of high fashion, Roberto Cavalli once reigned supreme with its flamboyant, animal print designs, embodying Italian glamour and excess. It was a favorite of celebrities, a symbol of audacious luxury. But as tastes shifted and the market became saturated, Cavalli struggled to find its footing. Financial troubles mounted, designers came and went, and the brand lost its distinctive roar, becoming a shadow of its former vibrant self. It's a testament to how quickly even the most celebrated aesthetics can fall out of favor if not carefully nurtured and adapted. Similarly, Escada, the German luxury fashion house, once known for its bold colors and opulent designs, has faced multiple bankruptcies and ownership changes. It soared in the 80s and 90s, defining a certain kind of power dressing. But it failed to adapt to changing fashion sensibilities and the rise of more minimalist luxury. Its struggles highlight the precarious balance between maintaining brand identity and staying relevant in an ever-accelerating fashion cycle. Even the most intimate corners of luxury haven't been spared. Agent Provocateur, the British luxury lingerie brand once synonymous with provocative elegance and high-end sensuality, found itself in administration. Its edgy, aspirational image was diluted by overexpansion and a failure to maintain its exclusive allure. The dream of owning a piece of their daring designs became less appealing as the brand lost its mystique, proving that even in niche markets, authenticity and careful growth are paramount. And on London's historic Savile Row, Jeeves and Hawkes, a bespoke tailoring institution that dressed royalty and military heroes, also went into administration. The very essence of British craftsmanship and tradition, it struggled to navigate the modern world of fast fashion and casualization. Its plight is a heartbreaking symbol of how even the most revered artisanal skills can be threatened by changing lifestyles and economic pressures. The luxury accessories market, too, has seen its share of struggles. Mulberry, the iconic British luxury leather goods brand, faced significant challenges after attempting to move upmarket with drastic price increases. They alienated their loyal customer base, who felt priced out, while failing to attract the ultra-luxury clientele they desired. It was a classic case of losing touch with their core identity and their customers, a painful lesson in understanding your market. Then there's Diesel, once the king of premium denim, a brand that defined cool and edgy fashion for a generation. Its jeans were a statement, a symbol of rebellious luxury. But as trends shifted and fast fashion offered cheaper alternatives, Diesel struggled to maintain its relevance and premium positioning. Its stores closed, its sales plummeted, and the brand that once epitomized effortless cool found itself fighting for survival, a victim of changing consumer values and intense competition. Perhaps one of the most visible and emotionally charged declines is that of Victoria's Secret. Once the undisputed leader in lingerie, its annual fashion show was a cultural event, its angels, global superstars. It sold a dream of aspirational femininity and sex appeal. But the brand failed to evolve with modern definitions of beauty, inclusivity, and body positivity. Its outdated marketing and narrow vision alienated a new generation of consumers, leading to massive store closures, plummeting sales, and a dramatic fall from grace. It's a powerful story of a brand that lost its connection with its audience, clinging to an image that no longer resonated. Even brands that occupied a more accessible luxury space have faced their reckoning. J.Crew, once the epitome of preppy chic and aspirational American style, found itself in bankruptcy. Overexpansion, a reliance on constant discounting, and a failure to consistently deliver desirable products eroded its once strong brand identity. The promise of effortless style became muddled, and the brand that once dressed a nation found itself struggling to find its purpose. In the world of European luxury, Bally, the Swiss luxury brand known for its shoes and leather goods, has faced persistent financial struggles and ownership changes. Despite a rich heritage and reputation for quality, it has struggled to maintain a strong global presence and compete with the marketing might of larger luxury conglomerates. It's a quiet decline, but a significant one, highlighting the challenges of independent luxury brands in a consolidated market. And then there's Ralph Lauren. While still a powerhouse, the brand faced a significant period of decline in sales and relevance, particularly in the mid-2000s. Its classic American aesthetic, once universally adored, felt tired to some, and the brand struggled to connect with younger, digitally native consumers. It was a wake-up call for an icon, forcing strategic shifts, store closures, and a renewed focus on its core identity to regain its aspirational edge. It's a story of a near collapse and the painful, ongoing fight for reinvention. Finally, consider Hervé Léger, the brand that defined an era with its iconic bandage dresses, a symbol of confident bodycon glamour in the late 90s and early 2000s. For a time, every celebrity wore one, but as fashion moved on, the brand struggled to innovate beyond its signature silhouette. It became a one-hit wonder, unable to adapt to changing trends and consumer desires. Its once ubiquitous dresses faded from the red carpet, and the brand, tied too tightly to a single trend, lost its relevance and its luxury standing. These 15 stories, each unique in their details, paint a collective picture of vulnerability. They reveal that luxury is not immune to the forces of change, whether it's crippling debt, a failure to innovate, an inability to connect with new generations, a disregard for evolving consumer values, or simply clinging too tightly to the past. The consequences are severe. The emotional truth here is complex. There's a sense of nostalgia for what these brands once represented, a touch of sadness at their decline. But there's also a powerful lesson. Even the most established empires must adapt, listen, and evolve, or they risk becoming mere footnotes in the ever-unfolding story of commerce and culture. The world of luxury is being redefined not just by new players, but by the very real and often painful collapse of its old guard. What does this mean for the future of aspiration, of quality, of timelessness? And what does it tell us about our own changing values as we witness these once unshakable symbols crumble right before our eyes?